Rising, supreme rising, beautiful souls. Happy, beautiful rising. Wow. I just wanted to start this rising off in gratitude, in a beautiful gratitude. Just being so thankful and grateful for being a part of my oneness with self. I'm grateful for this new or renewed sense of awareness. And I'm in gratitude for this now moment. Because it is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful experience to rise in our awakening and our awareness. I just wanted to bring something to you guys' attention from my own personal perspective that I've been seeing in my own observation. And it's a lot of what we talk about in terms of a rise in our sense of awareness and in our energies. But some of the things, something that came to mind at a different perspective that I would like to share with you guys is I'd see that a lot of our people are still moving in a different energy. And we oftentimes try to make a lot of the spiritualists that are out here say that we are of the 99%. And then the awareness comes from that 99%. Grand Rising, beautiful souls, Grand Rising. Thank you for joining and sharing your energy with me this rising. But in my observation, I said to myself, okay, we are as a community coming together saying that the 1% has the greatest control. And I said to myself, it's a lot of things that we give credit to under old illusions or in the veil has been the reverse. And the 99% of us, if we were to give it a number, the 99% of us, you have to ask ourselves, why are we so divided among ourselves? So I came up with this analogy based off of observations of what I've seen of what we would preclude or include as the majority. And what I've seen is there's so much division amongst us that when we place blame and say that it's the others with the less percentage that is doing all of the damage to us, I've come to realize because we are energy and we are the dominant energy, a lot of what is being done is us doing it to ourselves because we are the dominant energy force. And what I mean by that is that I look at some of the people, that are being a part of the gay agenda. And I said that earlier this morning. They are being a part of the gay agenda of this material plane, right? Or they are giving us poisonous foods to our people. They are being a part of the agenda. And when I look at the faces of those who are participating in these things, it is of the majority. Now, one would say, it's because of the influence off of the smaller percentage. But if we are the majority energy, and with the sense of energy, the awareness that is coming around us, in this day and time, we have to take ownership and responsibility that those that have the fallen energies, they are here for a reason. They chose to be a part of the fallen energies for whatever experience that choice plays in their physical expression. I look at some of the people, like some of the celebrities like Niecy Nash, and I noticed that, as she played a part of the gay agenda, she immediately excelled, right? The gay agenda is a part of the 1%. And what the 1% is actually doing is catapulting off of the frequencies and the energies of the fallen. We have the dominant energy. And what I'm coming to realize in the sense of awareness, that the portion of the dominant energy is the fallen frequencies that have made the choice to be a part of this physical experience. And they are okay with being a part of this material expression. And I think what has transpired with the benevolent souls that have came here to rise the frequency, to see, because of the fact that these fallen frequencies are in a state of slumber, of what we call a state of unawareness or under the veil. But it's kind of hard for me to really continue to say that when I'm seeing in observation what I'm seeing. There are many of us that are in the fallen energies that choose to remain in the fallen energies because their choice energetically is to be a part of the material expression. We have to realize that we are energy, and these experiences in the material aspect of our being comes here over and over and over and over again. And there are so many theories as to why we are here in terms of the reincarnation process. But I'm coming to understand that this thing is by choice. And the 1% don't necessarily have the control. What it is that they're parlaying off of the energy that already exists, the division that already exists between us. So when are we going to take responsibility and ownership of the contributions that we are contributing to ourselves? And the only way that we can start taking responsibility is to look at it from a perspective of an awareness, to realize that the falling frequencies and energies choose to remain in this expression. Because we say that the veil is here. And I don't deny that the veil of the illusion does have a space. But the energies and frequencies that are here, the rise in the energies and the frequencies that are here, and when you see a lot of our people still moving in a direction that goes against the rise, I don't think it's because they are not aware. I think it's because their choice is that of them choosing to remain in the physical expression of their energetic expression. Grand Rising, Supreme Rising, the greatest nigga alive. Supreme Rising. I think this whole aspect of our being is to take ownership and responsibility of what it is among the dominant force that is on this plane, the dominant energetic force that is of this plane. The 1% of our aspect of the lower selves to which we give the greatest power, what my sense of awareness has says is that they don't have the greatest power. They never have the greatest power, and they never will have the greatest power, because we are the power. The dominant energies and frequencies is the power. What has transpired is that those fallen frequencies that chose to fall, chose to express themselves at this lower expression, has continued to make the choice to express energetically at this lower expression. And until we take ownership and responsibility that this is a choice, just like what Kanye has always expressed, that this is a choice, we're going to always be trying to figure it out when there's really nothing to figure out, because all of this is a choice. What we have to do, in my most humblest of opinion, is to take responsibility of that choice and understand that the fallen energies and frequencies that choose to remain in that energetic value for the expression that they want to express, because we're here being literal in terms of the already expressed, physical expressed manifestation. But everything is energy. Everything is energy. And a lot of these frequency that has failed in this duality is choosing to remain in this frequency. Like I say, I see the gay agenda. I see the sacrifices that are being made. I see the ritualistic sacrifices and all of these things that are being made. And the face that comes up quite often is the carbon being. And through the old tales of the fallen has always been the majority. The majority. The only thing the 1% is doing is catapulting off of the energetic value of the majority. Our role here as the benevolent souls is to just be and to raise the frequency of the planet. But until we get an understanding that this is a choice, that this is a energetic expression, a choice to be in this lower aspect of ourselves, we're going to be dancing around in circles trying to figure out why these things are the way that they are. But look around you. Truly put yourself in observation mode energetically. The only reason why they have had any opportunity to do anything to us is because we're already doing it to ourselves energetically. The frequency is present, and it doesn't have any labels to which we understand these frequencies. Energy is just energy. And the only thing that energy, frequency, and vibration has is order, where it falls in the order. So when we put labels and stories and narratives on many different things, that is amongst this lower aspect of energy to give us the ability to articulate and understand what we want to understand. But it also creates a level of chaos. But in terms of just looking at energy alone, all this is in order, in a dimension that allows free will. So until we take responsibility of ourselves and ownership of ourselves, and understand that yes, there are stories, there are narratives, there are witchcrafts, there are so many things that has transpired in the past to give us a story, right? And we have those things to pick, choose, and refuse from. But when are we going to really look at things from face value as the dominant energy and take ownership and responsibility of why these things are, and realize that the fallen is okay with being in this lower aspect of expression energetically, and it's a choice. And until they choose, or that expression chooses to rise, we're going to have so many narratives and stories to try to figure it out. But there's nothing really to figure out other than the falling energies and frequency choose to remain in this energetic expression. And those that are of benevolence, that are here to rise the frequency, what we have to do is just to continue to be energetically what we want to see. As I say, there are so many narratives and stories that we can place with an energy or a frequency. And there are many of them that may resonate with our being because of the energetic component that is associated with it. But the fallen energies choose. It's a choice. It's a choice. And so for those that we see that move along with the gay agenda, those that we see that move along in the frequencies of what we would say is a detriment to our being, it's an energetic choice. We are in the duality of free will. And until we realize that, Grand Rising, gratitude. You too have a beautiful, beautiful day. Gratitude. As I say, this is just a perspective that I came up with that met me energetically in my space, in my heart. Because when you start to question and ask the whys, the only thing that keeps coming up from an energetic perspective is that it's a choice. And in these frequencies, with what is going on, you have those that are of the fallen energies that is okay right now with that expression. They're fine with it. It's a choice, it's a choice, it's a choice. The only thing that we as the benevolent souls have to be is just be what we want to see and continue to move in an energetic frequency that will assist this plane in the rise of the frequency. But for those who are choosing to remain in the lower expression of this material plane, just know that it's a choice. It's a choice. And I know that there's many narratives out there, many stories that are associated, that we can come up with the conclusions of so many different things with the energy to support it. But it's a choice. As Kanye said, it's a choice. They chose to fall. They chose to be in this material expression. And all that comes along with that choice of being in this lower aspect of expression energetically is a choice. The sacrifices, the gay agenda, anything that catapults them to have the material expression that they choose to have in this expression is a choice. That's why I always say free will is just that. It can make you or it can break you. But what free will does, it allows you to make a choice if you are going to be at an aspect of the ascended side of self in high frequency, or if you're going to be on the lower aspect of expression in the frequency that is associated with it. It's all energy, it's all frequency, it's all vibration. We label, just like we give keys a note, a name on the piano. We label, but the expression of the energy is a choice. Right now, you are choosing to express your energetic imprint. It is a choice. I am choosing right now to express my energetic imprint. It is a choice. So when are we going to take responsibility and ownership of that and understand it from that state of awareness? Take away the labels and just understand that they are choosing to express themselves in that energetic field. I'm going to end here, but I just wanted to put that out there. Just another perspective. Not to say that it is, not to say that it isn't. It's just another perspective. But I will say, and I will always say, you are greater than any lie that has ever been told to you. You are greater than your traumas. You are greater than anything. You are the best thing. You are the most beautiful expression that you choose to express of yourself. I will always salute to the divinity within you, and I will always see you in your highness, because I know that it's there. I love you all. I love you all. I love you all. And to our benevolent energies that are here to raise the frequency of this plane, just continue to be energetically what you want to see. And know that the frequency is rising. Even in these labels and these choices of these lower energetic expressions. It's time for us as a species to take responsibility as the dominant frequency of this plane. That it's us against ourselves. And until we come to that understanding, we're going to always be lost in the sauce and trying to figure things out. So I love you guys. Peace be unto you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, energetic expression. And I salute to the divinity within all of you. I love you and have an amazing day. All right? Peace to you all. Later.